Okay, everyone, this is a judgment-free zone. I'm about to show you the absolute disaster that is my collection room. Now, put this in perspective, everybody. I have not touched this room since 2018. Started renovations in 2019 spring, and everything just kind of got shoved and put on hold. I was doing regular updates. So guys, fast forward, this is 4 years ago. 4 years I have not been in this room to work. So, as a collector, obviously I do buy some more stuff. And because I had nowhere to put it, and currently in this room, there's gonna be a huge pile of stuff. But it's like Jenga. There's Mouse. I played the Jenga game. It was like I put one thing in here, put another thing in here, and it just kind of stacked. Again, there's storage in here from when we had the renovations. I actually had one of my shelves fall out of the wall during renovations, and it broke a bunch of my stuff, put the room in disaster. From there, I was paranoid, took stuff off shelves, and then some things ended up getting broke because I took them down, and oh my gosh, don't even remind me. I'm still upset about my Mrs. Potts. Oh my gosh, mint condition Mrs. Potts, and I broke it. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so as you see up here, you see a bunch of bags. There were store-bought bags, specific things I've put in bags so they stay dust-free. I've taken 3 Disney World trips since then. Here I have my smoke detector that has not been installed in this room yet because we had to put smoke detectors in. That's another thing, actually. We had to get in here and put a smoke detector in the wall, so I had to move stuff. Oh gosh, that was a disaster too. Dust, oh my gosh. Drilling into the plaster, oh my gosh. Because this stuff is not drywall. This is not as clean as drywall. This is worse. So, I'm taking you guys on the journey. I don't know how long this video will be or how long it will be a course of. I need to keep myself busy because currently I have Sammy's appointment tomorrow, and I'm kind of scared to go to it, and this is gonna keep my mind preoccupied, I'm hoping, through hopefully this will be a good time. But if it is a tough time, I need something to keep me busy. So yeah, here we are, going into Annie's room. Okay, we got the floor cleared. I need to do some vacuuming, but first I want to take you guys to the collection room. Here we go. This is gonna stay there. I've decided that I'm just gonna leave all that up there. It's mostly like stuff that's got to get put away on shelves and little knickknacks. They're good up there. They're safe. I filmed a video, but that probably won't even go up yet. Right here, these are dolls. So I'm just gonna kind of leave up here, everything up here. Pretty sure these are like pens. This is a board game from Disney. I'm trying to keep it like damage free, but it's gonna get dark. Let's turn the light on. Yes, at Christmas time, I showed you guys the top view. This is how you walk in. I can't even open the door all the way. This is the reality. But again, I want you guys to realize there are breakable things here. Like, I literally played a stacking game. It's not so bad here. I could get in here not that long ago, but recent events with Christmas and stuff, there might actually be Christmas gifts hiding still in here. But I designed my pin board, and I just set that up here. Isn't that so cool? It's like sparkly. I love it. But it's very like it falls off. It's not like the glitter stays. So I have that. I obviously have everything. Over there is where the shelf fell out of the wall. It was my Tinkerbell shelf. A few things got broke. Everything, like, basically behind the stack, it's clear, like floor. I have a container down there because I cleared off some of the brick. Oh, wait. No, that's a different Mrs. Potts. I'm like, when did I put Mrs. Potts back up there? Anyways, I have to reorganize this. So basically what I want to do is I kind of wanted to get rid of the whole having shelves on the wall from like here. I'm actually might even cover up this window, to be honest. So I'm going to get shelves, another bookcase. I'm going to try and take this, move this over, get the corner ones over there. Maybe if I can get another corner one here for there, and it'll be angled. Because I kind of like what I have going on here. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We'll have to see, because I do have shelves like up. If you guys can see, my proplicas even fell off. I'm like, I died when I came in here and I saw those fell off. I picked them up obviously, but yeah, I kind of want to put floor to ceiling shelves and get rid of the wall shelves. I don't know how that's going to work over here, because to be honest, I really like the way I have going here. So I don't know if I'll have Steven customize this to be like another extension and they'll just be all shelves. I don't really know. I love how my Beauty and the Beast stuff looks, but we'll see. We're gonna play around with it. In the meantime, I just have to get everything off the floor and organized. This shouldn't take me very long. There's a lot of new merchandise here that I never even hauled for you guys. Like, look at that. I got a box for my Luna P. You see Luna P? Or not Luna P, just my Luna plush. I guess not Luna P, but it's from the PGSM. I got the box. Yay, it's over there. So now it's got a box. But yeah, a lot of work. My curio cabinets have no figures on them. I had a box to block the sun. Apparently at some point that fell. So I hope I don't have a lot of fading on my figures over there. Like, yeah, I mean, it's too late now at this point. I have like a lot of figures up there. A lot to do. Here's the light fixture. Up there is where I was supposed to put the smoke detector. I have a thing here because the wall got ruined for replacing this, but I have like a little circle thing that's going to go in here. Obviously you can tell the shelf doesn't like fit real good. It's like right up there. We'll make it work. We're going to figure things out together. Here's the journey. Are you guys excited? This marks the progress date of day 1 because I've taken a lot of stuff out and I have to go through that. And then when I'm finished with that, I'll take some more of this stuff out. Ignore that, Steven. Don't look at this video because there's Christmas gifts in here for him from like last year. This is like plushies and stuff. But yeah, that's all I'm going to do for today. I've cleared out a lot, but I got a lot to go through. And then we'll be back. I kind of got a game plan of what I'm going to do over here. So stay tuned. Okay, so I'm working on my Beauty and the Beast stuff. That thing is hot. Don't leave wires exposed. They just probably forgot to cap them off when they put the electrical back up. But you know, whatever. Steven's going to cover that up tonight. So yeah, let's get down off my chair here. But I don't know if I ever said I hate dust. But oh my gosh, because they had to drill that little freaking hole there. Oh my gosh, I have a picture. I will insert it now. That is what it looked like up there. I haven't even gotten to like where that shelf ends. I haven't even gotten over there to that stuff. I still have like a few dolls to dust off here. Don't mind my vintage / Kingdom Hearts game shelves, whatever I have going on here. That's a hot mess. We're going to fix that here soon. But right now we are fixing the Beauty and the Beast collection. So, I don't know if I'm going to unbox those. I probably will. But as of right now, they're going to stay in those boxes. So this shelf is a little sketch. It moves. I'm sure it's solid and I'm sure it's fine. It kind of seems like it's bowing down. I tried to bend it because you can bend like the spokes. But it's fine. It works. I'm not putting anything breakable up there. So that's just going to be, you know, that shelf. That's my Winx. That's that. But you know what? To be honest, this might actually be an extension to my Beauty and the Beast at some point, and Winx might get moved somewhere else because I got a huge lot. Don't know if you guys have seen that video yet, but yeah, I got a huge lot of dolls and they're not going to all fit on that little tiny shelf anymore. So those will probably have to get moved. But anyways, getting distracted. We're working over here. I'm very happy with the way my Beauty and the Beast shelf looks. You guys have seen a tour. If you haven't, check that out on my channel. I'll try to remember to link that. Otherwise, it is on my channel. Subscribe, go back, watch some older videos. I have a lot of videos of the progress of this room. So go check those out. But yeah, I'm very happy with the way that this looks. I don't want to move these shelves. I want to keep them in the wall the way that they are. I love the way my manga shelf is. It looks kind of, it's a hot mess, but I'm in the process of moving some of my mangas actually downstairs. So I don't know how much of these books are going to actually stay in here because oh, excuse me, I have the hiccups. I might actually move all of these books downstairs because I have a lot more room down there, and I'm kind of making that my book room. So I will obviously keep like my art books and my magazines, and like these up here, because these are like my collector things. These are books that I read. Not saying that I don't read those, but they're more of a collector's item. So yeah, I might end up like moving, because these shelves can be moved, I'm pretty sure. I think they're adjustable. Yes, they are adjustable. So I can move these around, take them out, do whatever. And then I could also maybe make an extension of like anime or, you know, just more stuff. Make room for more stuff. That's my Studio Ghibli shelf. I don't know if I've mentioned that in a previous video. Over here, we have my Sailor Moon stuff that's kind of, I think I have trading cards actually down there. I don't really know what's behind this chair actually, but most of this is kind of like put together. It's good. Maybe not. I got a new shelf and I was still kind of playing around with it, but it's overall good. I mean, I'm very happy with the right side of my room. Let me see if I can stand back here a little better. But I'm very happy with this side of the room. I don't know if I've shown you guys in a vlog, but over here I have this most beautiful, beautiful armoire. I don't know if what you would call it. I mean, it looks like straight out from Beauty and the Beast kind of wardrobe. And I really like the look of having the window, but I think we're going to cover it up. What do you guys think? That'll be obviously, I don't even know. Maybe I'll do a two-parter. I don't know. I don't know the future, but my plan is to get this room done first, and then you guys will see the end result. So like a full collection video. But maybe I'll ask you guys like in a shorts or something, like a YouTube shorts. I don't know. Should I cover up the window? That will be that. I have to do some measuring tonight. I'm going to do that still. Over here, I have my cubes. So the plans were the armoire thing here. I mean, it's big. So it'll definitely like cover up that entire space. So that being said, I was going to move this over and do like kind of a corner, like use these as like a corner, so kind of like turn, so it'd be like a, you know, like a little curve. If you guys know what I'm talking about. But with the armoire here, that's not going to work, so I might just clear off the entire 6 shelves there, and then I'm getting another 5 shelf bookcase, butt it up right up there, and then I don't know if I'll keep this in between the 2 5 shelf bookshelves, because I have that blue one there too. I might see if I can stack that actually on top of this so it's taller, because I'm doing floor to ceiling. I don't know what I'm gonna do with like some of my pictures over there, but you know, we'll figure it out. I'm actually going to be taking my door off here. I hope you guys can't see me in the reflection, because I'm totally not dressed appropriately for YouTube. Anyways, we're going to take the door off. I'm going to just probably shove it in the closet, or it's going to get put upstairs. I don't really know. And then I can actually move my cabinets over, and they'll be more centered with the window. So I'll have a little bit more room over here for the 5 shelf bookcase. So anyways, I got cut off the other day because my phone storage was completely full. We have fixed that. So this is now, I think, like day 3 of working in my collection room. I never did like an official like, oh, I'm done for the day. But yeah, so my plan as of right now is armoire, figure out something with this, another 5 shelf bookcase. 2 of them are going to be getting bought. Take the door off, move it to the closet, move this over. My pictures will then be able to go on the wall here. And then, yeah, that's kind of like the let's bring in more shelves situation. But we got to currently work on the floor. It's almost done. I'm still working on a few things. I was working on my Beauty and the Beast stuff actually yesterday. So I got only like as far as that, which I showed you guys. I was working a little bit up here, and then I wanted to get everything finished clearing off so I can work, because I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to be like just specifically working on all of my shelves on like this side, because I'm not just taking things out of here and just like piling them in my dining room. I'm actually taking everything out and putting them where they're supposed to, or I'm organizing by like particular collection that it is. So that being said, most of my Beauty and the Beast stuff is now in here because I was working on that. These Funko Pops here, I still have to bring downstairs. I do have more Beauty and the Beast Funko Pops, like a lot. And I like how I had like those stacked. I have the witch over there. But I really like how like everything is laid out like between this shelf and this shelf. That one needs work because I cleared it off. But yeah, like I said, for Beauty and the Beast, I like it being like right here. I don't want to extend it all the way to here because I kind of like it in this area. So we'll figure it out. We're going to make it work because I have a few bigger box things, but I have a lot of figures, but we'll make it work. Like I said, we'll figure it out. We'll get it all nice and set up. And then same with my Sailor Moon. Like I said, I was going to make this like a Studio Ghibli, but if I end up taking all my manga from here, I might make this my Studio Ghibli shelf. Maybe. We'll see. Like I said, we're still working in here. We got ideas. They're going to be getting thrown all over the place. I have no idea where all those blind bags are going to go. Those are probably just going to get put in storage. And then if I film a TikTok or a video or post them on my Twitch, again, guys, if you want to follow me on Twitch, I'm there all the time streaming games and Pokemon and cute things and stuff like that. It's very random over there. But if you like to see more of me, head over there. I also, again, have a TikTok. I don't post very often. I've posted like 3 videos and they were LOL trading cards. My intentions were good there, but guys, I have so much on my plate between this collection room, regular house maintenance, work, and all the other projects that we still have to finish from renovations. But anyways, I'm going to see if I can get the rest of this cleared out tonight, and then I'll update you guys at the end. Otherwise, this is the end of progress day 2. Okay, everyone. I'm trying to keep myself distracted. Honestly, I don't even know what day we're on at this point. Just lots of things. Had a friend pass away yesterday, so I'm trying to keep myself distracted, and Steven's not home today. So I'm working in my collection room, listening to an audiobook, and just trying to, you know, zen. I did not sleep good last night. I cried myself to sleep. Samson, for the first time, fell down the stairs. I mean, it wasn't bad, but he slid back down the stairs after not making it, and it's crushing me. This is why, like, I don't have as much content anymore, guys. Just, like, life is just sad now, and I'm just trying to stay positive, and it's, like, the best thing that I can do, and I'm living day by day with joy in my heart and thankful for everything that is in my life for the day, and I try not to think about the future, but then when things kind of, you know, just unexpectedly happen, just everything just kind of piles. And usually I have Steven watch Sammy at the bottom of the stairs when going up, but he had to work early this morning and he was already up in bed, and he doesn't go up unless I'm up there. So anyways, it's just, we'll just not talk about that, but I wanted to make a video of a progress update because I need to keep updating you guys, because or else it's going to be like, oh, boom, here you guys go. I might start live streaming a little bit, like when I'm doing some things, but obviously I cleared off my manga that used to be here. My plan was to actually bring some of it back up, but I don't really know at this point, because I'm just kind of like, I'm assessing the situation before I start doing things. Like, I do have some more mangas on the floor here and stuff, but I had my Kingdom Hearts stuff over here, and surprisingly, like, I still filled up 2 shelves of it. I mean, I have to play around with displaying. Like, it's not perfect. I just kind of place things, but I overall know I have enough space for things. So, my Kingdom Hearts stuff is definitely going to take up 2 shelves. I don't have, like, exact shelf holes here, so, I just basically have to work with what I got, and, I can't make this any shorter. It's got to stay this length, and, like, same with this one. I don't have any extra holes here either, so I still have this bottom shelf here. Over here is completely empty right now, and I have more Sailor Moon stuff that has to get extended. I think I'm gonna leave this blank for a while, just because I do have a thing I'm gonna be bringing in here for in between those two shelves over here. But I have to wait because I need to get everything cleaned up. So I'm trying to like do stuff a little bit at a time so I don't have to bring like absolutely everything out. Ideally I would love to bring like everything out of here and clear it out, but I can't clutter my house too much because Sammy needs to be able to walk and have the carpets, and I don't want to overcrowd him. So we're making it work with what I can do. I've moved some shelves around. Oh my gosh, my fingers are dead. Trying to get the shelf little hooky doos out of this one. But I'm pretty happy with the way that this looks. Ideally, I wish I had more space down here. I think I will have to bring my mangas back up. Some of them, because they're all not going to fit on my shelf downstairs. I've tried like my best. But my Kingdom Hearts stuff seems to be good. Like, that fits nice and good in here. I just have to like redisplay my figurines. I have a clear riser over here, but I'm going to get another one for this side. I don't know where I have them right now, honestly. Oh, no, I know where they are. I actually used them for Steven, so yeah. I might have to go to the Goodwill like outlet and see if I can find some more of these Beanie Baby things, because they used to get those in all the time. So I'll have to go keep an eye out. Otherwise I got something I can make it work. But yeah, sorry if I'm low energy, guys. I'm just wanting to give you guys an update on what's happening with the collection. I'm getting there slowly. I'm still working on my Beauty and the Beast stuff as well. Show you here. I'll stand up here so I can show you guys the progress of that. But I got my Mrs. Potts up there. You never know, she's broken from down here. It still kills me, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Anyway, so I'm gonna probably put some Beauty and the Beast stuff here, and then like on this little shelf. This is gonna kind of stay the same. I'm just gonna maybe add some more like knickknacks up there, but this will be staying the same. I want to actually swap out this because I actually have some clear acrylic stands, so I'm gonna switch that out so I don't have the overhang anymore. Kind of same thing what I got going over here, I think. Or I might just keep that. I mean, this one's not that big of a deal because, yeah, it should be fine. I got more pin bags. I gotta like organize a bunch of pins. I have like a huge bag of pins that I'm gonna be doing. So I have like, these are like my ideal ones I wanted. I loved these pen holders. So I ended up getting another one at some point. I think I vlogged, or I could have videoed it, but you know, guys, I have not looked at my memory card in so long. I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's just another bookmark. But yeah, I have 2 Tinkerbells, 2 of these, and then I have 2 Tinkerbell like park ones. But I also have like Eda bags. So I have like a ton of things. Usually I just bring like a pouch of my pins though, because that's so much easier just to have them in a pouch and then trade them out that way instead of having them on like a bag or anything. But I'm gonna reorganize this again. Like I said, we still don't have a cover on that, but this 5-shelf bookcase, it's kind of empty. There's stuff on the floor, but we're working on it. This is going to get hauled out here today. That was kind of like my goal, was to get this completely cleared off, which is almost there. I mean, I had the Kingdom Hearts stuff completely on these 2 shelves. I mean, some of it was down here a little bit, and there might have been like some stragglers, but mostly on those 2 shelves. That's why I'm like shocked. Like, those are way smaller than this. Like, what the heck? I mean, granted, I do have my mangas over here that were not over here. So, I don't know. Space, guys. Space. Anyways, yeah. So, this is getting taken out of here. This is fine for now. I'm going to put my sticker books, I think, on the bottom shelf over here, because they're here currently. And then Steven's gonna work, he's gonna build me my 3 shelf one because I didn't want this one to be tall here anymore because it kind of restricts the light, and it seemed like a lot happening here. So we're just gonna go back to the 3 shelf that I originally had over here. But you know, it's obviously there by my Sailor Moon stuff. So we're gonna do that. And then this white one, this 5 shelf, those are getting moved over here. So I bought another 5 shelf bookcase, and Steven's gonna customize these 2 so that they're gonna go floor to ceiling. So this will be taken out of the wall. So I'll have the 5 shelf bookcase, but I might end up having extra of these since I'm dividing 3 5-1s into you know, two bookshelves, I guess. So I'll have extra shelving. If I need to go buy another board to go cut over at Menards, I can totally go do that. And then the white one that's over here is going to get stacked here. So this will be 3 high. And then the other 5 shelf one's going to go over here. And then this blue one is going to go over here where this white one is. Because that blue one's actually a little smaller. If you guys can't tell, it's like indented more. So it'll be a little smaller shelf, which is fine. I'm okay with smaller things over here because of the entry. But then once I take this 5 shelf one out and we bring the 3 shelf one, I'm going to work on that a little bit before we bring this one back in, because I got to clear off all 6 of those cubes because the 5 shelf bookcase is going butt up against it. So I got to get that cleared out too. I'm going to be taking the door off here, so I don't have a door. I don't have to worry about that. I have new curtains that I just got for room darkening. And then that's kind of it for the update. So once the bookcases are in over here, then I'll organize probably for a while all the shelves and try to get things like put away, cleaned up. And then I have a really big armoire that's going to be going over here, because I want to get some stuff back in here so I can take some more stuff out, because I have my big table here that's full of stuff, and the table will have to come out because if we're going to put something over there, everything in the center has got to get out of the way. So that being said, that is the update for now. I probably won't update you guys for a while again, probably not till the 3 shelf one's in here and one of the 5 shelves are back in here, because I'm not going to be doing too much more moving. It's just basically me doing a little bit more organizing. So I'm going to take a break right now. I need a break. So I'll talk to you guys in the next update. Okay, you guys aren't going to be able to see very well, but I got new curtains. I still put cardboard like a little bit back here. I had shades, but as I was in here, I realized they were more broken than I wanted. So I just put the cardboard back up, and then it kind of insulates it a little bit better in here. And then I got these curtains, which have the stars as well, kind of like the ones in the living room I have. And they also have the little like bows to put on. So there's actually a 1 bow per curtain, but the curtain that's going to be going over there is going to be like, I don't even know if I'm going to put it on. It came as a 2-piece, but that's going to be completely covered up anyway. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just like completely take the rod and everything off over there, because depending on the height, we'll see, I guess. But anyways, these are the curtains I picked out. They were only 20 bucks for 2 of them. It was such a great deal. There was like an extra 50% off for 2 panels. And yeah, so I got this, and it's got the pink, the purple, the pink, the blue, and then it goes back again. So yeah, it's really pretty. It's really cute. I would show you from this angle, but I have my curio cabinets. I've had to squeeze my butt in this scrunched up area. Now I got to put the curio cabinets back and figure out space for over there, because we're currently putting another 5 shelf bookcase. Oh, and I don't know if I showed this. I think I showed this, like what I was doing here, but I've got this going on here. So I got the 3 shelf bookcase. This is exactly the same one I bought from Target, you know, years ago. That's over there. But they shrank them. They are much smaller now. They are shorter. They are skinnier. And I don't know if they're not as wide though. I didn't check that. So anyways, it's fine, but I was not I mean, I didn't measure the 3 shelf bookcase over there because I'm like, why do I need to measure that? Like, why would I? So, I mean, it works out because it looks good with the blue one, which I was planning on moving over here. Otherwise, this would be sticking out more than the blue, so it's fine. However, my sticker book situation, because it's smaller, I don't have enough room for all the sticker books. So, yeah, I gotta work on that. And then I was gonna put my classic Mickey stuff on the upper 2. Yeah, so I gotta figure that out. I might put some on the bottom here that are smaller and just stack them up this way because I kind of had that before. So I'll have to figure out height-wise what would be best over here. So I'm working on that too, but I'm also kind of like working over here on this. So yeah, it's cluttered. I have figures. I gotta probably sell some of these. These all have to come down because this is going to be an extension of Beauty and the Beast. We got the cover on up there, and then I have to put this on, but Steven has to disconnect the electrical to do that. And then I'm going to be putting up my pin board here, which I think I showed you guys that way at the beginning. My pin board's going to end up being here, so I can put all my pins here, and it will look really cute with my classic Disney stuff mixed in here. And yeah, so it's coming along. We're getting there because I wanted to do like classic Mickey stuff, but then also have Beauty and the Beast, so it's kind of themed. Hence why I have like Studio Ghibli over here with like my art books and everything, and then Kingdom Hearts is like Mickey and anime. No idea what I'm going to do over there. It's going to stay blank for a while until I like figure out space wise, because I'm going to be putting the armoire over here, and I might just move some Sailor Moon stuff into here, but I'm also going to put my TV in it. So yeah, it's kind of like I'm dodging things, trying to get things done, but slow progress. We're working on it. My goal was to get this finished in a couple months. Like, I'm not doing anything extra in the house. Like, I'm doing maintenance clean. That's it. And this is like my 100% focusing. But then I also have the basement I'm kind of working on too, since I brought all my mangas down. And speaking of that, I actually am like running out of room for the mangas down there. Like, there's not enough space, so I was going to bring some of them up here, but I wasn't planning on my Kingdom Hearts taking up 2 shelves, so the bottom shelf is completely empty. I might just move some mangas there, like ones that I want to keep up here, ones that I really like. I don't know. Something, we'll figure it out. Otherwise, again, that's going to stay blank so we can figure things out. But that's your small update for today. I'm going to move these cabinets now, and we'll see if I can make myself enough space. Update on room. I don't even know if I filmed my new shelves or not yet, but I have new shelves in, and I'm working up here, and I decided to do this all Tinkerbell, so I took all the Frozen stuff down. I broke my castle. I have to try to figure out how to put it back together. All the pieces are right here. But yeah, so I have like Tinkerbell kind of going like this right now. And I'm pretty happy with it. I still have like room to play around with some stuff because I'm still going through things to bring in here. So obviously I will do full like collection videos when it's completely done, when I get towards the end. But I worked in here. I got this Fantasia snow globe. It's like a limited edition thing. It doesn't play music. I was kind of bummed. Had batteries in this. Took those out. They were fine though. That one had batteries in it. Very corroded. Don't ever buy Kirkland batteries, guys. They're awful. Anyways, I took them out, but it's fine. It still works. We're good. I love these snow globes. I wish I would have more in my collection, but I just have the 2. I actually thrifted this one. So it's like broken in a couple places, but it plays the rain song from Bambi. And it also like has the little blue liquid. It comes down the fountain. Kind of like this. The blue liquid goes around the fountain. These are the coolest snow globes ever. Sometimes they break though. I don't know how. I've never had any issues with this one. So when I first got this at the Disney store, we couldn't get the thing to work. And I've never had any issues with this one. It's always worked. I did not test this one while I was in here. I just took the batteries out, but I did test that one because it was corroded. We're all good. I moved some shelves around, so I have an empty one here because I'm working on like Hello Kitty stuff. I'm going to put like Gudetama, my Sanrio stuff here. So I have a lot to work on here. I don't know what I'm going to do with my Frozen stuff right now, so it's kind of just plopped everywhere right now. That's a huge Hello Kitty doll I have. I don't know where I'm going to put that. Again, we had to bring the armoire still in here. We were going to do it this last weekend, but we didn't end up getting that far. So yeah, this is kind of like what I've been doing. I'm debating on whether or not to like put all these little figures away like in container or like a cube shelf to put down there. I might actually get like a basket or something and just put a big basket there, because I have cube shelves there, but I might try to find just a basket to put stuff in there, because I do have some random stuff that has to go in like storage areas. But yeah, and then make all of this my Sanrio stuff. I think it should all fit. I don't really know. Frozen was a phase. Not saying that I don't still like Frozen. I do. I will never watch the second one, however, again. Emotional damage. Can't watch the second one. Nope. So yeah, we're working on that. I got like all my Bing Bong stuff here, which will probably go on this shelf. I have another shelf here, but I don't have it in right now. I don't know if I'm going to. I might just like use the shelf somewhere along the lines here. I don't know. Don't know about my Scooby-Doo / Night Before Christmas stuff. I've got random stuff here. We're still figuring things out. I got my Anastasia stuff here. So yeah, I was working on this Tinkerbell stuff. I moved my Twilight stuff around, so that's kind of done. So I think I'm gonna like take a break from this side, and I'm gonna start working on Beauty and the Beast stuff. Maybe, I don't know, because I'm actually gonna move my Beauty and the Beast stuff around a lot, because I want to use this shelf for Beauty and the Beast too, which Winx will come down, because at this point I'm probably not even gonna display my Winx stuff. I do have Winx opened because I got them in an eBay lot that I will be displaying, but these might just go into like storage / my closet, because they're worth too much money now. I can't unbox them. So if I can't display them, I don't really want to, I don't want to keep them out like that, because I don't have space to display that many boxes. So we'll figure something out. I might just put it in my closet for now, which is fine. And then I've got my pin board that I still have to work on. My hallway's a mess, don't mind that. I don't know what I'm going to do for the bottom shelf here. I'm almost thinking that I might move Kingdom Hearts to the very bottom. So like adjust what I have. I don't know, because then I wouldn't be able to see too well back in the back there, which is fine, I guess. I don't know. And I got obviously my Studio Ghibli toner. Okay, my phone just did something funky. I don't know what it did, but I re-recorded something and it went like I recorded that first versus the big segment I just recorded. I don't know what's going on with that. Let's just wrap this up. So here's the collection update. We're working in here. It's getting done. Beauty and the Beast is next, because that's just not a thing. I'm going to put away all the breakable stuff though, because I am going to display my breakable stuff in there. Beauty and the Beast stuff. My breakable Beauty and the Beast stuff is going to be displayed in the armoire, because it kind of reminds me of Beauty and the Beast, and I would feel much safer with it in there instead of on these shelves, just in case these shelves fall down. So that stuff's for surely going in there. So I'm going to take that stuff down off the shelves, because I have some here and I have some there, and then we'll see what I have for room. Maybe I won't even need that. I don't know. Anime figures are going to obviously stay over here, and then also in my cabinet. Have to work on that at some point. Figure out figures I'm going to keep, figure out ones I'm going to get rid of. So yeah, we're working in lots of areas in the house, so we're getting there. Next update will be probably the Beauty and the Beast stuff, and hopefully the armoire will be in here, so this will be completely different over here. We'll just give you, oh gosh, I almost slipped and fell. We'll give you guys one last look of what it looks like on this wall, because the window will be covered up. The window will be no more. I don't know how well we're going to see up here. I think it's going to be okay, because my ceilings are much taller up here than they are down, or my ceilings are taller down here than they are upstairs. So I think we'll be all good. I have to move the plushies and everything, but yeah, that will be completely different. I have to take all of this off and haul all of the stuff in the middle off into another room temporarily until we get things done. Like this is mainly like Sailor Moon stuff I have to display, and then most of it's like my blind bag stuff. So I'm just gonna get like a big tote for it. So it's just like buried into a toy chest that's overflowing. You guys have seen it before if you've been following my channel for a while. It's all under there. It looks like a hot mess, but it is kind of some plushies and then blind bag stuff, and yeah, So it looks like a hot mess, but it's an organized mess, I guess. I know exactly what's there. This, however, is just stuff that I need to put away. It's got Beauty and the Beast stuff. We've got Pocahontas stuff, other random stuff, because I'm working all up here. We're getting there. It's looking really good. I was like kind of worried about not being able to see too much in there, which you can't, and you can, and also on the top, but we'll make it work. It's gonna look good. We're still just playing around things. Nothing's like set in stone. My figures, my broken castle, stuff I have to put in my closet, but I have like stuff that I want to display, that Beauty and the Beast stuff that I have there, and yeah, a lot of that stuff has to go in the closet. That's why I'm thinking about taking the door off, because it's a pain in the butt. I can't open it all the way anymore because I moved all this stuff over, and it's fine. But like, if I have this going on, I can't just go in the closet and put things away, and then things get stacked, and that's how things get disorganized. So yeah, it's looking really cute. I really like this shelf. It's so cute. I love my Tinkerbell stuff. Have you guys seen the new Tinkerbell doll? Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. I don't know why she did not sell out instantly. I don't know if her number's too high, but she's a beautiful doll. But I love Tinkerbell. I told myself I wasn't gonna buy any more limited edition dolls, but it's Tinkerbell. I had to get her. So she's gonna for surely be displayed in here. I'm not taking her out because that box, oh my gosh, with the pink and the green, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I love it. But anyways, enough rambling. Here's your update. I might end the updates here, and then we're going to start a whole new video, because I know this is really, really long, and I don't know how many people are making it to the end. You guys are going to have to let me know, but we have figured out solutions. Here are the solutions, and we'll see you guys. And again, I have no idea what my phone is doing, but it just randomly crashed my camera app. So this phone needs to go. We need to put my new iPhone's fancy Pro Ultimate, whatever it's called, the newest fancy thing, and we're gonna have a better camera. So we'll see you guys in the next video. I was hoping to start part 2 with my new camera, but now it's just gonna be mixed between this camera and the other one. So the quality will change halfway through. But I'm clearing out the room because we're moving the armoire into here. So I just took out the table and everything off of it. And now I'm going through like my blind bag stuff. Over on this side that I have on the ground, it's like Kingdom Hearts, Beauty and the Beast, and Sailor Moon stuff. That's gonna get put away. So I have to go through all that. But here it is. I gotta take all my plushies off the sides here because I don't know how much room I'm gonna have. And then I gotta take everything up off this. I was going to put the new curtain up here, but I don't know. I think I might just leave this one, to be honest, because it's going to be blocked by this armoire anyways. So I feel like it's pointless to put up. Maybe I'll just put it up. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you guys the progress. I worked on these shelves over here a little bit. Tinkerbell has come a long way, but again, it's still being a work in progress. I love my like wings back there. They're so freaking cute, but again, still working on it. Yeah, I don't think since the last update, it's just messier. I haven't really done much more. I mean, I kind of been plotting some things. I have my Anastasia, but yeah, everything down here is still a hot mess, and everything down there is still a hot mess. I have a lot of work to do, but once we get the armoire in here, I can like play around with it better, because I'm planning on putting, I think, like all my breakable stuff from Beauty and the Beast into the armoire. But we will see when we get it in here what I want to do. I was going to originally put some more Sailor Moon stuff in there, but I want to put my TV in there with like a system. And then I think I might just put my Beauty and the Beast stuff because it kind of looks Beauty and the Beasty. I don't know. Have I even showed you guys the armoire? Well, you guys are going to see in this video if you haven't seen it. So, and then I think my cat's moaning. Probably. And then I'm going to put more Sailor Moon stuff, I think, on these shelves. So Sailor Moon would just be an extension here. And then I'm still working on Kingdom Hearts because I have a lot of Kingdom Hearts stuff and it already has taken up 2 shelves. I mean, when Kingdom Hearts 3 was coming out, the merchandise was coming out like crazy and I was getting it. And I'm realizing I still have a lot to put out. So we'll see how that goes. I don't really know. So we'll get back to that at some point. But we're going to work on Sailor Moon, Beauty and the Beast next and get that done. Okay, we have new camera, new phone, hence the new camera, and we're coming back with a little update. I know that I've been not updating regularly, but in my defense, this is taking a long time. But I'm pretty sure I vlogged, obviously getting the armoire here, and oh, I can actually, oh my gosh, this phone. Look at that. I don't have to back up anymore. I can literally just zoom out. This is freaking amazing. Things that I'm figuring out on my phone from vlogging the first time. So anyways, here's the mess on the floor. I'm gonna take a break, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna finish up like decorating my Sailor Moon stuff here. I have naughty children constantly coming in here. But something fell with my dolls behind all this. It's gone forever. It's just going to stay back there. I don't know if it was one of the wands or whatnot. I don't know. But those dolls are not going to stay up there. They're either going to get moved to the top, but I'm probably going to put them on this shelf. And then I'm going to stack all my plushies in between all that. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. Naughty child. Tangerine. But I'm working on my Beauty and the Beast stuff right now. Things are just kind of all over the place. I've redesigned this a couple different times already because I moved. I had Kingdom Hearts on the top two, or middle two. I moved to the bottom, condensed it all here. Forgot to put that one there, but I do have more Kingdom Hearts merchandise that's not fitting there. But I moved my manga all downstairs, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have regrets of doing that because trying to get to it now is really hard because I have it stacked so high, and I liked it here. So, I don't know. I know that all my manga is not gonna fit here anymore. I have another shelf I'm putting over here. This is so cool. Like, this camera, I can't. But anyway, so my Sailor Moon Beauty and the Beast stuff has kind of moved from here to over here. I have to still put my pin board up, which I don't even know. I think that's in the hallway. So I think I'm gonna unbox a couple of those things. Did it get dark? Why did it get dark? Did I do something? I don't know what I did. Oh, anyways, so yeah, I'm slowly working on it, but once I get the majority of like my manga situation, Beauty and the Beast, Sailor Moon, Hello Kitty, whatever's going on over there in that corner that I started and haven't touched in a while, and these shelves, everything's gonna get put on hold, and I'm gonna just start putting everything in storage containers, and then I'm gonna just like stack storage containers up in here. So at least it's organized and it's not gonna look like this when I'm trying to just like do things, and I'll label it like specific collections of what it is because I need a break. We're getting towards the summer here now, and yeah, I want to move on to other projects in the house because my house is cluttered by my collection stuff everywhere, and I'm over it. So this is going to be probably like the second to last update for this room, but that being said, I can actually film videos in here again. I'll be able to sit on the floor and just film my videos like I used to because I'll just have everything more organized. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying that I've lost my passion for collecting, because don't get me wrong, I still love collecting like my Sailor Moon stuff, but right now collecting is just kind of like, I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that used to do things all the time and then they changed, but I kind of have changed, and I guess I kind of get it more from a perspective now that's like you kind of grow out of things. But I mean, I'm not growing out of it. I still love these things, but it's not as passionate as it used to be. So yeah, a lot of the stuff I'm just kind of like, I'm going to the store and I'm going to spend like $500 on freaking Tupperware containers, and I'm just going to like store everything. Everything is going to get put in a storage bin, organized, slotted. And then once it's like all decluttered and organized in storage containers, then I'm going to figure out what to do with everything, because space is an issue. And of course, like looking at this, it looks kind of like the room is smaller, but this room is not huge. So I only have so much to work with. So that being said, this is where we are in our life. I really like how I redesigned the room. I like having the center being able to be open, which I still have my table. And I will put that back in here, but it's just not going to go down. I'm going to keep it up on its side. And then when I need to use the table, I'll just put it down on the ground. So, yeah. I'm really passionate still about like all my books. Like I love the anime manga. I love that what's going on here. I love collecting pens. I love collecting blind bags, but like just some of the littler things that I have that I've had for like ever. I love how my cubicles look with like my Hello Kitty stuff, and I have to work on that some more. I guess just like the My Little Pony stuff, I love it, but I don't know if I want to display it anymore. I think I'm just going to pack it all up maybe. Again, I don't know. Vanellope. I love Wreck-It Ralph. You guys know. I love Vanellope, but Wreck-It Ralph, the second one, just kind of ruined Vanellope for me. And I'm just like, ugh. I love my Bing Bong stuff. I love my Tinkerbell stuff. I have my Pocahontas stuff. So it's like, there's certain things that I still love, but like, I was going to do a Nightmare Before Christmas spooky shelf here, but I don't got room for all this. So that's probably going to get packed up in a storage container. And I think I'm going to move like a lot of my manga actually over here. Again, I don't like it being misplaced because I wanted this to be more collectibles and I wanted all my books over here. But with my Sailor Moon stuff overflowing, I need to kind of take over this. Plus I have like anime magazines and I need the space over here for that. So there's only so much I can do. So I think I'm going to move my books over here. And that's okay because I'll have my anime figures over here. So it'll work out perfect. So I'm going to probably do like the lower sides of like just books. So it's somewhat organized, I guess. And then for here, I kind of shoved some stuff in here. So I can't show because I'm not wearing any pants, which is per usual. But this is what I've done for like this area. It's, yeah. I put like a lot of my breakable Beauty and the Beast stuff in here, which I love. So I'm happy with that. And then down here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all my Magical Girl wands in here. So, yeah. Can't really see them because I have like stuff over top of them. But I still have like some more wands to put in here. Hence I have the second drawer. I'm going to just put another blanket in here and then I'm going to start like all my wands. So I have a few more. I don't know if I'm going to put my Sailor Moon wands in there. I'm debating. I probably will, to be honest. Just because they're loose. Well, some of them are loose. My kaleidoscope is, but I have like some of my Proplicas up there and I like displaying those up there, but I think like my old school toys I think I'm gonna put in the drawers. I like that. So yeah, otherwise that's my hot mess. I'm slowly working in here. I worked in here a little bit more today than I have like in previous days, but yeah, if I do a little bit every day it's gonna get there. And I'm kind of waiting for storage containers to go on sale at Target because I need storage containers really bad. So, yeah, this side's just kind of a hot mess. But, yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying these little collection update stuff. I think I'm doing like 2 videos maybe of it. Broke my castle. Don't know if I told you guys that. The top got knocked off. So, hopefully Steven can help me fix that. I hope there's no pieces behind all these shelves because that would suck. But otherwise, Tinkerbell is pretty much done. I have a few more things to put up there and stuff. Pocahontas, I might rearrange a few because I got a couple more things. The blind bags here that I put all in here, I think I'm just going to store them away in little containers per series, which I know is going to be like a lot, but I have a lot of like little storage containers. So yeah, those are going to get put away. Excuse me. And we're going to work on a Bing Bong shelf or a continuation of Tinkerbell. I don't really know. We're going to work on it. But the closet's a hot mess over there, so we're just going to ignore that. But otherwise, I will probably update you guys one more time when this room is cleaned. So yeah, you'll have a room tour hopefully by the end of this before I put a bunch of storage containers in here.